today, and obviously the impact that it had on the game?
Well, it certainly had a big impact. You know, first of all, the positive thing is that we had opportunities. We had runners in scoring position, and we were able to do that several times throughout the ball game. The negative part was that we didn't get them in, and that's going to happen sometimes. I thought that there was times with runners in scoring position where we hit balls really hard. We just hit them in the wrong places. And then on the other hand, I thought their pitcher did a nice job. He pitched his heart out. He struck out a number of guys, and a number of those in key situations, so you got to take your hat off. But, you know, in the bottom of the 8th inning, Andrew Bishop comes up with 2 outs, hits the ball about as hard as you can hit it, right to the base of the wall in center field. Well, it's hard to fault that. In about the 3rd inning, I guess it was, we have runners in scoring position. Sam hits the ball really, really hard. Bluestein hits the ball really, really hard. They hit them in the wrong spot. So it is disappointing, and you've got to be able to execute, and if you get 10 hits or ever how many you have, you feel like you're going to score more runs, but we didn't do that tonight.
For the 2 position players, I'd like to ask you that, you know, your team over the course of the year in games has been a really resilient bunch. You'd be behind, you come back and score, win games late. In this circumstance of the season with now do or die, is this going to be the biggest test of that for you to this point, and what confidence does it give you because you've been through it, faced it in games, and pulled it out?
You know, it'll be tough to have to win 2 tomorrow and then 1 on Sunday, but I'll go ahead and tell you this: we've done a lot tougher things than that. You know, that we've been a team since the fall. We've done a lot harder things than win 3 games in 2 days. It won't be that difficult. We have a good enough team to where we can do it. You know, we have the pitching, we have the hitting. Maybe we didn't get the hits tonight, but tomorrow we will. Like Coach K said, you know, there were good things that happened tonight. We just didn't get the runners in. Tomorrow that might change. Hopefully it will.
I would say with this team, we definitely pulled together really well. We definitely a resilient bunch, like you said, but we definitely believe in ourselves. We've definitely had our backs to the wall before, you know, overcoming adversity, whether it be injuries or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. We went out and we found ways to win, and I believe as a team and everybody in the dugout with us tomorrow, we're going to believe in ourselves, and we're going to find a way to pull it out.
Todd, I want to ask you just 2 things, please.
Yes,
I know you're used to being in these intense, tight situations. That's your role as a closer. But how much more intense was the 9th tonight, as tight as it was in the game and the circumstances that the game presented?
It's do or die situation. You just gotta. I've been in them all year long. A lot of times, most of the time, come out on top. We just had some bonehead mental mistakes that really killed us in the night. But happens again. 9 times out of 10, we're going to come out ahead.
And in the couple of games in the tournament earlier, when you'd come in and pitch, and the coach had told us, you know, he thought that you mechanically and things you had thrown well, the stuff you hadn't thrown well. But when you look at the numbers of the 3 games combined, they're not really, really great. I mean, hits, buffer innings, and that kind of stuff. Is there anything different in your pitching or in your circumstances over these 3 tournament games that have been any different than during the course of the year?
No, sir. It's tournament time. I'm pitching. I'm giving everything I have. Every single batter getting in the box. It's the 9th inning every time I come in. So it's a battle. Their season's on the line. My season's on the line. They're going to battle their tail off. I'm battling mine. It's just getting. I mean, they're poking hits. You know, it's just part of the game.
Who throws tomorrow, Jim?
Not sure. We'll sit down. You know, kind of an emotional night. Kind of won't get back and think about it for a little bit. Probably, you know, our hope is a lot of people will throw tomorrow, and that's what it'll take for us to come back and do it. It'll take a great effort from a lot of people. Certainly not the easy way to do it, but I have a big belief in these guys that we'll find a way to get it done.